welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing well. So in today's video, guys, I have a special guest. Her name is Shaa. She is the mastermind when it comes to generating your own leads via Facebook. So if you are that guy or that girlie that wants to sell over the phone, ring ring. You want to sell over the phone and you want to know how to generate your own Facebook ads, then this video is for you. So keep watching. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So I'm back here with Miss Shaa. She's been on the channel before. I'm so excited to have her back on. And we're going to talk about marketing via the phone, Facebook ads, because I know a lot of you guys want to sell over the phone. All right, Shaa, I know you've been on here before, but go ahead and introduce yourself.
All right. Well, it is so great to be back. Yes, as she said, my name is Shaa Thorson. I'm the CEO and founder of Social Waves Media, and I specialize in running paid lead generation ads. I've been running paid social media ads since about 2015. In 2017, launched my own agency, and then in 2022 is when I began working really closely with insurance agents. I actually had an agent come to me and have me perform an ad audit on his account. He had already been running ACA and Medicare ads. And within that one session, we were able to reduce his cost per lead by 75% because he was making some just very common basic mistakes that a lot of new advertisers make. And so after working with him on that, it resulted in me creating a Facebook ads course called Insurance Click to Close. And I've been working closely with agents since 2022. And I have just realized I absolutely love working in your space. I've seen that agents are smart enough and more than capable to be able to learn how to fully manage their own Facebook ads so they don't have to have the overhead of paying an agency or purchase leads from an online lead vendor. And that is why I put together that step-by-step system. And since then, we've had about 450 agents move through the course and just continue to grow. So yeah, and that's how I met you, right? Was
Yes.
Christian Brindle purchased the course, and then I'm not sure if he mentioned that to you, and then you
I
did
told
too.
Christian Brindle. I told him about you, and then he
You told him about me.
Yeah, I told Christian about you, and then he introduced me to you, but because we never actually had any communication or anything, I had already purchased the course, and then I told him about your course, and then he introduced me to you when I was at his
So
office.
funny, yes.
Yeah.
And then we just
That's
got to
kinda cool.
finally meet in person.
Yes. So we met at the Seven Figure Summit in person. It was really nice. You're so small in person. And you're so pretty too. So yeah.
Oh my gosh, thank you. So are you. I think that's so funny. I had so many people tell me I was so much shorter than they thought. So I don't know what's going on with my camera. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
No, it's a good thing. You just look taller on camera, but you're like very small and petite. Anyways, very demure. You know, that's the new word now.
Thank you. I just want to come back to the channel every day. To be honest with you, going to that summit, and I had been working with agents since 2022 through my course and then also the membership. And I knew I loved working with agents, but honestly, going to that summit, there was just something special in the air. And it made me just even more double down on wanting to work with agents. My favorite, okay, listen, I help with all lines of business, but my favorite is honestly Medicare because I like how it's relationship based. And I truly believe that Medicare agents are heroes when they come in and are actually able to serve the individuals that have these needs. And the agents that I seem to attract and work with are just very good people and only want what's best for their clients. And that's the most important thing, I think, in any business. If you put your people first, you'll eventually shine. So
yeah, I love it. Yeah. And I talk to a lot of agents. A lot of them are like, Patricia, I just want to sell over the phone, or I want to travel and I want to not be in one location. So I was like, it's a perfect opportunity to bring you on. So of course, I'm going to ask you a few questions. So what do you think the key thing is when it comes to marketing to do phone sales? Like, what do you think is the key thing that have someone stand out? What makes you stand out when it comes to marketing? If you want to sell over the phone, what would you say?
Ah, gosh. Okay, I think that there's a couple of things. When one of the benefits whenever you are managing your own Facebook ads is you get to be in control of your branding. When you purchase a lead from an online lead vendor, their goal is just to get you a lead that is over 65 or 64 turning 65 for the cheapest cost and then sell it to you. You don't necessarily know what the actual message was that brought the lead in. I share after the first conference I spoke at in 2022, I had a Medicare agent come to me to do an audit on his account. He was getting leads for like $2.15. It was something ridiculous. And I was like questioning my skill set. Like, I'm not going to be able to help this guy out. Like, we're not going to reduce this cost per lead. Like, it's ridiculous. The issue was once I got in his account was he was getting all these leads, but no one would speak to him. And he had an agency set it up, and the entire ad copy was about qualifying for a $3,000 check from Social Security and to apply to find out if you qualify. So he was like, I want to pay more for my lead. I just want them to actually want to talk to me about Medicare insurance. And we redid his ads for that. So I think that that's one of the things that can set you apart is you own your branding. And when you set it up right for the long term of your business, you can position yourself to be seen as an advisor where they want to work with you. They're like, here's the person that's giving me the information and the value and understands what I'm going through. And it can completely set you apart from these larger agencies, 1-800 type agencies, and that type of thing.
Yeah, definitely. What set you apart from someone going on YouTube and watching a video on, how to set up the Facebook page or how to run ads? Like, what set you apart from someone just going on YouTube and watching a whole bunch of free videos on Facebook ads?
So I don't the truth is, all of the information is out there for you to learn how to run Facebook ads. The problem with putting together your own tutorials and looking at what's out there is one, you're not sure what information is up to date. Facebook is always changing. I used to say I would never have a Facebook ads course because I knew it meant I would always have to keep it up to date. And here I am with a Facebook ads course, and I am constantly having to keep it up to date. So anyone that's enrolled in my course, they get lifetime access, including all of those updates. So literally every agent that's already been enrolled got a fully updated course this August. I took about 6 weeks, completely updated it for this year with all fresh, new, updated content. So that's one thing is having to stay up to date on the algorithm changes. Two, as an insurance agent, you don't need to know everything about Facebook ads. You don't need to know how to sell an e-commerce product, how to run to your blog post, how to like get video views. You need to know how to generate leads. So my information is very specific for an insurance agent that is wanting to generate leads for any of their lines of business. And I also include an entire section that is literally just, I call it the advanced marketing module. I share things like 3 different T65 strategies, how to target zip codes, how to bring in different demographics, how to set it up if it's one line of business to multiple lines of business, multiple lines of business to multiple states. So all of these little nuances are kind of the thing that set this apart and make it ultimately just specifically for insurance agents.
Yeah, and I also would like to add, as a viewer, someone that watch a lot of the videos, it's very confusing. Just watching a 20-minute, even a 40-minute video doesn't do justice. So yeah, I like that the fact that your course take you from A to Z, and you could go back and watch it, and you're watching exactly what you need to do versus like, what video did I watch again? I can't remember. Like, what's the next? Like, it's all in one,
Exactly.
simple steps, A through Z, and it gets you from where you need to go versus just going on YouTube trying to figure out what video is going to work, what makes sense, does this even work for my field? It's just, you can't piece it all together just going on YouTube and searching it. You really can't. You really need to purchase a course, in my opinion. So, yeah.
Another thing is, so I always say to people, especially when people say Facebook ads don't work, Facebook ads are like a tool, like a paintbrush. Anyone can pick up a paintbrush, they can slap paint on canvas and say they made something. Other people will hone it in and be able to make like, look, it looks like a flower or whatever they're learning how to paint. while others will truly master it and be able to create masterpieces. Facebook makes it very easy for you to pay them to serve your content. It's a tool. You can pick it up, you can pay them, they're going to serve your content. But if you don't know the actual steps and the right methods and the right strategies, you're not going to get the optimal results. So you can find walkthrough videos that I like to say are kind of like a paint by numbers, where you're like, okay, I've painted this, like, but if you want to recreate the painting you just made, you don't know how. So I'm passionate about teaching agents how to become their own lead generation expert, where most of them choose to manage their own ads because you can do it in 15 minutes every other week. But if you did decide to outsource it, you're going to know what's going on and be able to manage that individual.
Yes, definitely. And also, I like the fact that your course have the CRM attached to it. So you have that, if someone wants to track their leads, their lead flow, if this is a good lead or whatever the case is, to track it, at least you have the option to connect the CRM with the Facebook ads, because some individuals, they don't know how to connect the two together, or what CRM do I even use to connect my Facebook ads with the CRM. So it's like a full package. So yeah.
It is. Do you want to take a look at what the workflow looks like for an
Yes,
individual that sets up lead generation
100%.
ads?
Yes, let's
All
do
right,
it.
let's take a look. Okay, so this is kind of so you can get an idea of what the workflow looks like for an individual that's going to be served your ad. So first, you set up the back end of your account. Now, this is extremely critical because you want to make sure your assets are connected properly and that your account is hack proof. Because to be honest, the hackers are out there to get you the moment that you start advertising. So getting the back end of your account set up properly is super important. Then you're going to set up what's called the campaign, and that's where all of our ads are going to be, our audience targeting, and so on. So then, while an individual is scrolling through Facebook, they're going to see an ad, and if it appeals to them, they're going to click on it. It's going to open a form right there on Facebook. This means you don't even have to have a website to have killer lead generation ads. And then they're able to submit the form. So here's a couple of examples of what that ad creative could potentially look like. So this one on the left is for ACA. In the middle, it is for Medicare. And then on the right is a T65 ad. So if an individual takes a look at this and they're like, yeah, I'm interested, and they click on the learn more button, they're going to see a little welcome little page come up telling them what's going to happen. Then they're going to be able to submit their information, whatever you would like to customize those fields to be. You have to have one link, but I teach you in the course how to set up a privacy policy in under 2 minutes without having a website. And then they're going to see a thank you page. And when you are setting up your lead generation ad on that thank you page, you can choose to have them prompt them to call you right then and there, which is what I see a lot of Medicare agents get the most success with. So if you choose that and the person clicks on call me now, then it's going to pop up your phone number. Or you can link to something on your website or in your CRM, such as scheduling a free consult link. So if they click on that, they'll be taken to your scheduler. They can set up that time to talk to you. Now, once a lead submits that, they drop into what's called the Meta Lead Center. And this is a place on Facebook where you're able to go download all of your leads in about a minute. It's super fast. You pop in, you can download them. But this course does also come with additional CRM trainings where you can learn how to actually connect the CRM. So that way, as soon as someone becomes a lead, they drop in, you get a new lead alert notification, and then you can follow up with text and emails. So that's kind of the general flow of what it looks like whenever you're setting up a lead generation ad, kind of from the back end, but then also what an individual is actually going to see.
I love it. So what if someone purchased the course and they still feel like they need a little more support? Tell us about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So this course is priced for you to become fully self-sufficient, but for those agents that want to have extra support, I have a membership. It's called the Inner Circle, and you also get access to additional advanced trainings. And when you do decide to enroll in the course, you will get invited to the Inner Circle for over 50% off of the membership rate. It's $118 a month, but you'll get a one-time invite for $57 a month. And that gets you access to my private Facebook group, myself. I have 3 other team members that are active in there. We have 3 live meetings a month. I have one later today, where myself and normally I have about 2 other ads coaches with me, so we can break out into smaller rooms and help agents with whatever they have specifically going on. And then also access to some advanced trainings like on lead magnets, how to utilize ChatGPT, how to create an omnipresent ad strategy, and things like that. So that's totally optional, but it's something that is definitely available and keeps us kind of in agents' back pockets for whenever they need us.
So, like you said, it's totally optional. It's not like it's something that you have to purchase or anything like that. Like I'm in the course and I don't have that. I don't pay for that or anything like that. So it's just something to just let people know that that do exist. So, who you think is ideal for this course? What would you say the ideal agent that would benefit from this course?
So this is for the agent that truly wants to develop the skill set of becoming their own lead generation expert. Something that I found very odd whenever I came into your world is how many, I mean, and I understand why, because they're making money off of it. How the perception that is fed to agents that you are smart enough to learn this extremely complicated business that is always evolving, always changing. You're smart enough to do that, but don't worry about the marketing. Like it's too over your head. It's something that it's okay for you not to be good at. You just deal with this part and not this part. And the truth is, it's so extremely important as an entrepreneur that owns your own business to truly be able to understand the fuel that actually supplies your business with the funds. So, this is for the individual agent. This isn't a cake in a box. This is teaching you how to make a wedding cake from scratch. And if you stick with it and you decide to push through, then the results can be huge. Being able to be fully in control of your own leads, turn that on whenever you want to supplement any of the other marketing that you're doing, it can be huge. So it's for the agent that truly wants to take control and not just learn how to set up the lead generation campaign, but understand the decisions that they're making so that way they can actually manage it themselves.
Yeah, definitely. And I also would like to add that it's very important to be able to know what the ad look like, what the ad says, so that way you know what you're selling. Because sometimes you can get a lot of leads, but you're not going to convert these individuals because the ad itself is very scammy. So it's very important to have control, like complete
It
control.
is. The bait and switch, and I'm happy. I've heard that this year that there are certain carriers. This is primarily the ACA space that had all of these $500 like gift card were like the main go-to ad. It was a $500 Visa card. These bait and switch ads don't do anything for anyone. They don't serve the client, and they also don't actually build you a prospect list of people that are interested in working with an agent to have the best insurance plan. So, this is a long term strategy, and you building your email list where even if those individuals don't convert immediately, like especially if you're focusing on T65 and you're just building up that list, you're able to use your CRM to send one email to them that's like, hey, like here's some important dates that are coming up, or here's some things that you might need to know about, and kind of stay top of mind. So, when they are ready to enroll, you're the agent that they're going to talk to.
Yeah, definitely. And also the leads, when you purchase leads from someone that's creating the leads on Facebook, you pay a lot more for those leads. So why not create them yourself? You're not going to pay $5 a lead or $10 a lead. You're going to pay more like $50 a lead, you know? But you could generate the lead for a lot less and you have control of over it and you know what your ad looks like.
And this is a long term, and I have seen I've seen a lot of shady practices now in just my brief time in your industry, of like I've seen marketers set up to run ads for agents, and they're using the agent's Facebook page, so it's your business assets, but then they're using their ad account. So what that means, and you're technically compliant in Facebook world if we do this, but if I'm running your ads, Patricia, in my account, and then you stop working with me, my account has built up all of the AI learning of who to serve those ads to. You get zero data that's going to be associated with your page. You're going to have to create a brand new ad account and start from scratch. And I'm going to benefit from that. So when I bring another agent in and I run from my page, I'm going to be able to generate leads cheaper from the very beginning because I'm feeding off the data that I used your page for. So there's just some things that I just don't think are ethical unless all parties actually understand what's happening with that.
Yeah, 100%. So let's talk about the pricing. How much is the course? 'Cause I'm sure that's what everybody wants to know.
Yes. Well, okay. I know you're going to put an information link, and this is an extremely robust information page. You're going to hear from other agents, see real results. I have a video at the top of it that breaks everything down and answers some frequently asked questions. When this course is always open for enrollment for $1,497, which is less than 1 month of ad management with my agency. But if you see this and it is between August 29th through September 6th of 2024, there is a promotion happening, and the page Patricia is going to have linked down below will take you to a special page that gives you a $500 voucher and additional bonuses. So the total investment is $997. Lifetime access. It's a one-time fee. It'll always be sitting there waiting for you. So it's always open for enrollment. But if you happen to catch this video during that time period, her link's going to take you straight to that special page with the voucher.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's 100% worth it if you guys want to know how to do your own leads. So yeah, thank you so much for your time, Shauna. Do you have anything you want to add or?
No, I truly believe that agents do have the ability to achieve all of their business goals if they just have the right tools to be able to market themselves. So that's what I'm enjoying teaching agents how to do. And I really do care about all of the agents that are inside of my course and in my group. I really do. All
right, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. So I highly recommend that if you want to sell over the phone, you want to know how to generate your own Facebook leads, then I do recommend this course. It is on sale for a limited time for $997, okay? So this is what I'm going to say when it comes to the value of this course. If you wanted to get a batch of leads for direct mail, you're going to pay about $500 to $1,000 for that batch, and you may get 1% of the leads back that they send out, right? So if you send out 1,000 pieces of mail, you can get about 1% back. That's about 10 leads. Same thing when it comes to purchasing leads from a lead vendor that does Facebook ads. These leads are going to cost you at least $50. Transfer leads are about $100. So $997 to learn how to generate your own ads is a steal. So yeah, if you want to learn how to take control of your own marketing, then this is for you. So check out the link in the description of this video, and I'll talk to you on the next video. Bye guys. Bye.
Talk to me.